Ah, the wonderful world of Mario sports games. Some are hours of fun, and others not so much. But which games are the best out of all of them? And have they really declined in quality since the N64/GameCube era? Today I will set out to answer those questions. Of course, I should first go over what counts as a Mario sports game. Mario Kart games are their own separate series, so they won't be included. I'm also omitting the Mario and Sonic games. Even though they're technically sports games, they tend to have a lot of different games, and it's much harder to compare to other Mario sports games. Now then, let's get started. Number 17, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I hate everything about this game. This game fully embodies what people don't like about modern Mario sports games. Lack of modes, gimmicky gameplay, and a small character roster. It's a downgrade in every way from Mario Power Tennis, which was released over a decade earlier. The notable new mechanics are the Mega Mushroom and jump shots, and neither are very fun or balanced. They also took away all the unique courts that made Power Tennis so exciting, which made for a truly boring experience. The single player is a goddamn joke. It's just an endless version of the Mega Battles where you play until you lose. I remember first getting this game and being so sad that I had to start all the way over at the beginning when I lost. I never played the game again. Now, you're probably pointing out that a much worse game, Mario's Tennis on the Virtual Boy, exists. Just know that I'm leaving that game off the list because it's so comically bad it doesn't even deserve to get a mention. Number 16, Mario Sports Superstars. Mario Sports Superstars is a mostly failed attempt to recreate the magic of Mario Sports Mix, but with different sports. There's football, baseball, tennis, golf, and horse racing. It's a good sports lineup, but what's the point of putting a game like this on the 3DS? The main appeal of Sports Mix was as a casual couch multiplayer game, and this is much harder than the 3DS. Also, there's no point in playing baseball, tennis, or golf when they already have fully fleshed out games of their own. Awful idea with pretty mediocre execution. Number 15, Mario Tennis Open. Mario Tennis Open has 8 playable Yoshi characters. There's nothing else interesting about this game. Number 14, Mario Tennis Aces. Finally, a return to form for Mario sports games. Tennis Aces does away with most of the stupid gimmicks from Ultra Smash, and delivers a pretty fun game overall. Aces introduce jump shots and racket breaking, which aren't the greatest mechanics in my opinion, but you can play without them if you'd like. The character roster wasn't that great to start, but more characters were added along the way, and this became a trend for other games as well. Adding a campaign mode with an actual story went a long way to convincing me that Mario sports games would have a bright future. Number 13, DDR Mario Mix. Yes, Nintendo put Mario in a dancing game. Watching playthroughs of this game on YouTube makes me want to buy a dance pad and try it out myself. It's a very energetic and upbeat game that fits Mario perfectly. It's a pretty isolated game with only 30 songs though, so if you're an expert, you'll probably get bored of this game quickly. Number 12, Mario Golf Super Rush. On the tail of Tennis Aces comes Mario Golf Super Rush, and Nintendo continued the upward trend of the Mario sports games. Unfortunately, the core gameplay is somewhat of a downgrade compared to Toadstool Tour. The precise controls for curving the ball are replaced by luck-based mechanics that can get really irritating. But the courses are sufficiently challenging, especially the newly added All-Star Summit, to be a lot of fun to play. Speed Golf mode is definitely the best new mode, and it works pretty well online. Assisted by all-at-once play, the frantic pace is addicting, and is totally not what you'd expect in a golf game. However, the online competitive point system is really unrewarding, so I haven't done much of that. Overall, it's not the most precise game, but I've had a lot of fun with it, and I'm glad to have a go-to golf game now. Number 11, Mario Golf World Tour. This is a game that mostly flew under the radar for Mario sports fans, but it's one of the better Mario spin-offs from the 3DS Wii U era. Most of the modes from the previous game return, like Speed Golf and Ringmaster, and there are more courses than ever before. Yes, some of them cost money, but there are still 10 that you get for free compared to the 7 in Toadstool Tour. I definitely would have liked to see a course like DK Jungle make an appearance in Super Rush. Number 10, Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Finally, a Mario sports game that isn't golf, baseball, or tennis. Basketball video games are so popular that it's a wonder it took them this long to put Mario in one. This game was basically the prequel to Mario Sports Mix. You collect coins and items on the court while trying to score buckets. There's a tournament mode as well as full wireless and DS download play for exhibition matches. Unfortunately, it takes a while until you can play against CPUs who are actually good, but it's fun enough to just dunk the ball over and over and shoot full court shots. The music is surprisingly catchy as well. Overall, this game has as much to offer as almost any other Mario sports title out there, and I really wish it got a remake on Switch. Number 9. Mario Tennis. If you've only played modern Mario Tennis games, then this game will feel stiff and sluggish in comparison. It takes some time to get used to, but once you do, you can have some epic showdowns with the hardest difficulty CPU. One nice mechanic introduced in this game is the ability to save the game and return to it. This was done in Mario Golf as well, and became a mainstay for that series. The roster is also stellar, with Birdo, Boo, Paratroopa, DK Jr., Waluigi, Toad, and Daisy all making their first sports appearances. And you get treated to a very strange sounding voice line by Waluigi.
Waluigi!
An incredible improvement from Mario's Tennis on the Virtual Boy. Number 8. Mario Golf. Nintendo has a knack for nailing Mario sports games on their first try, and Golf is no exception. Mario Golf 64 managed to turn golf, an extremely difficult sport for beginners, into a fun, accessible game for all ages. The game opens up with a really cute movie where Luigi hits it out of bounds, and Mario and Peach laugh, which I thought was really funny. In terms of the gameplay, everything is intuitive, from the driving to the putting. There's also a litany of modes, so there's plenty of content for both single and multiplayer. However, compared to Mario Tennis 64, the roster is lacking, with some strange non-Nintendo characters who I've never seen before. Still, I would much prefer to play this instead of tennis. Number 7. Mario Power Tennis. This game might have the best single-player experience out of any Mario sports game ever. There's tons of fun minigames and tournaments against tough CPUs. In terms of core gameplay mechanics, it's mostly the same as the previous title, but where this game stands out is in how incredibly colorful it is. It sounds silly, but the artist on the court and the Gooper Blooper Volley games are so beautiful to look at, and it makes the game that much more enjoyable. The courts in normal play are also vibrant, as a masterclass in why there were so many amazing Mario sports games on the GameCube. Number 6. Mario Sports Mix. I think it's impossible to dislike this game. There's so many intriguing game mechanics that are designed to make the games as fun as possible. You get to play basketball, dodgeball, hockey, and volleyball, each with their own separate campaign modes. The main draw of this game is the couch co-op, but even playing against the CPUs is a blast. The controls are so simple that I could boot up the game after not playing for years and immediately have a good time with it. And can I talk about the maps? My god! There are 14 places to play for every sport. Waluigi Pinball, Bowser's Castle, DK Dock, but my favorite has to be Bowser Jr. Boulevard. It simply looks incredible, and I would give anything to be able to play basketball there. Number 5. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. The first thing you feel when playing Toadstool Tour is its immense sense of heart and playfulness. From the opening cutscene, to the taunts, to the ridiculous eagle and bogey animations, there's just so much to like about the presentation. In terms of core gameplay, Toadstool Tour managed to improve on pretty much every aspect from Mario Golf 64. One of the many quality of life changes is that it became far easier to put backspin on the ball, and also adjust the ball's trajectory, something you actually can't do in the Switch version. This roster also features 9 new characters, which is insane for a single generation jump. Easily the best Mario Golf game of all time. Number 4. Mario Superstar Baseball. As the first ever Mario baseball game, Mario Superstar Baseball nailed pretty much everything on the first try. With a challenging story mode and solid baseball mechanics, it's a really enjoyable experience, even for single player. The tight controls have actually helped the game become pretty popular in the competitive scene, and there's a really high skill ceiling, which can't be said about every Mario sports game. Number 2 is a tie between Mario Strikers and Mario Strikers Charged. Mario Strikers is a legendary game. It's so violent and chaotic that you would never expect Mario's name to be on it, but it still manages to feel authentic to each character. Daisy and Donkey Kong play like this is the sport they were born to play. DK punching the camera when he scores is borderline terrifying. Its sequel on the Wii has a slightly improved roster and better music, but the gameplay is so similar that I chose to put them in a tie. Really glad that we're going to get to play it on the Switch. And at number 1 is Mario Super Sluggers. Wow, the Mario Sluggers fan club picked Mario Sluggers as the best Mario sports game ever. What a surprise, definitely not biased at all. In all seriousness though, you could pick any of the top 5 games as the best and it would be accurate. You've all seen why Sluggers is so great, It has an amazing roster, incredible story mode, and game mechanics that are truly fun for all skill levels. But I think the reason Sluggers deserves first is because it was the last truly great Mario sports game. The Switch games are decent, but I don't know if we'll ever see another original Mario sports game with as much heart and excitement as Mario Sluggers. Here we are at the end of the list. Did you agree with my ranking? Let me know in the comments below after dropping a like on this video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.